Hello students, welcome in 10th March Part 2 class. We have studied circle. In this, again we are going to take more information in a circle. In this figure, you say that here A is a center of circle and L is a line. There is no any common point in circle and line. In next figure, you see that B is the center of circle and N is a line. In these two, P is a common point for circle and line M. So this point is called as a point of contact and this line is called as a tangent. The common point is P and that is called as a point of contact. In this figure, next, see the center of this circle and N is a line. Here, 2 points are common to both this line N and circle C. This here, Q point and R point are common for a circle as well as for line N. So, this type of line is called, N line is called as a secant of a circle. Means this there is no any common point. Here is a P common point and this is a contact and this line is called as a tangent and this line is called as a secant. Next, we will see that the property of tangent with following this activity. O center and OP is a radius of this circle. Then draw the tangent. Draw a line here AB perpendicular to OP for radius. Now how it will work? Here it is a perpendicular, here it is a 90 degrees. Again this line pass here, then reach till P point. And when it reach P point, there is no any other distance and it is a one single point and this is a tangent of this circle and it is a perpendicular at this point. Means at the stage of AB become the tangent of a circle at P point. So it is clear that tangent at any point of a circle is perpendicular to radius. Here it is a perpendicular to radius at the P point. This property is known as tangent theorem. Next, we are going to see that the tangent at any point of a circle perpendicular to radius at point contact. This is indirect proof we are going to see in this. Here, see that line L is a tangent to a circle. O is a center of point contact at A. Then what we have to prove? Line L is perpendicular to OA. Means here it will make a 90-degree angle. It is a perpendicular. Assume that this line L is not a perpendicular to OA. Then we will draw the line OB. We consider this is the perpendicular to L. Then A point and B point, here A point and B point we are taking on L line So that here you will observe that B is in between AC. Therefore, AB is equal to BC. Then with this, there form two triangles. One is OBC and another one is OBA. These two triangles are here formed. Then this BC congruent, this BC congruent segment AB according to construction. Then angle OBC and angle OBA is right angle. Then OB is a common segment for both triangles. So that these two triangles means triangle OBC and triangle OBA are congruent according to SAS test. And then here you can see that OC is equal to OA. OC is equal to OA. But OA is a tangent. OA is a radius to this line here. This is a tangent and OA is a perpendicular. Given it is. So that OC must also be radius if these two lines according to this congruency, these two lines are congruent, then this OC and OA is congruent. But according to given, it is not true. C is lie on the circle. So that means that line intersect a circle in a 2 point. Here at a C point and here at a A point. But line is a tangent. The line is a tangent means it contacts at only one point, not like this. So that in direct proof, we see that this is the line, that L is a line tangent to circle and contact with A only, not at a 2 point. It will be at only 1 point. Next, we'll see that here one figure is given and it is asked you one question. What is that? See, which theorem do we use in proving hypotenuse is the largest side of a right angle triangle? Means this hypotenuse AC is a largest side of this right angle triangle. With which theorem you will use? You say that this B angle is a 90 degree. Then these two addition will be 90. So it is a larger angle. Therefore, this line is a larger than any other these two. Next, so that conversion of tangent theorem. A line perpendicular to radius at a point on the circle is a tangent on a circle. Here, see M is the center and segment MN is a radius and line L perpendicular to MN. Line L is perpendicular to IMN. Then what we have to prove? Line L is a tangent of a circle, isn't it? So that we will prove that take a P point on line L other than N and draw the segment PM. With this segment, it is a triangle form, that is MNP is a right angle triangle because N is a 90 degrees right angle. Therefore, segment MP is a hypotenuse. This MP is a hypotenuse of this triangle. So MP is a greater than segment MN. MP is a greater than segment MN. As a segment MN is a radius, Point P is contact beyond the circle, therefore no other point except N point on the line L is on the circle. The line L is intersect circle in only one point at N. Therefore, line N is this line L is a tangent of this circle. So this is any other point P is from this side. It is not a tangent. Only L line is only tangent of this circle. You do study it. Get right. Thank you. We'll see in next class.